So it occurred to me the other day that the most successful entrepreneurs that I know are all former teachers. And after I sat down and I thought about it, it really wasn't a surprise because teachers have a unique skill set that make them great entrepreneurs. And if you're a teacher and you're looking to make a little extra money, because let's be honest, teachers don't get paid as much as they should. You're going to want to check out this video because I'm going to tell you why you are in such a great position to make great money with a side hustle. Howdy and welcome to Laptop Empire Show. I'm your host Mike Yonda, and today I want to talk to you about teachers and entrepreneurship. We're just wrapping up Teacher Appreciation Week. There's a lot of educators in my family. Both of my wife's parents are teachers. My mom works in education. Both my kids are just starting school. Lots of aunts and uncles that are in education, grandparents as well. We love teachers in our family, and all of my best friends in the online world, especially the really successful entrepreneurs, are all former teachers. And they left teaching for one reason or another, but have turned into great entrepreneurs. And I want to break down what makes teachers such great entrepreneurs, because as wonderful as a profession as teaching is, and the great opportunities it gives you having the summer off, getting to spend more time with your family and all of those things, it's incredibly hard. There's a lot of stresses that go with it. It's only gotten harder as the years have gone on. There's all of the state testing, all of these regulations, these different systems, different things you have to do for the teaching that has just changed the education system. And it's a lot of stress, a lot of hours, and not enough pay. But as a teacher, you have a great opportunity to make more money with a good side hustle. It's just the nature of the job itself allows you to be able to earn more. Plus, the skill set that you provide as an educator applies really well to making money online. So today I want to go into that and why you can leverage this. But before we get started, if you're a teacher and you're thinking, hey, I really want to start a side hustle, I'm not really sure what to do. I hear about people making money online, but I'm not really sure how to do it. What I want you to do is go in the description, check out our Facebook side hustle course. All right. This is the most profitable side hustle that you can start. It only takes 1 to 2 hours per week, and you can make an extra $1,000 to $2,000 per client each month. It's a monthly retainer. So if you want to know more information about managing Facebook ads, this is a side hustle to make really great money in your spare time, check that out in the description. All right, now that that's out of the way, I want to tell you a story about my good friend Jason, who's a former middle school math teacher turned online fit pro. This dude's like 6'8", he's ripped. I know every time I hang out with him, I feel way shorter than I am because he's such a big dude. He looks like a freaking statue. But what's incredible is he went from teaching math to making over $30,000 per month from his online fitness business. Now, he did this over the course of years, but what's crazy about it is his coaching program that he's helping hundreds of people all across the world to get in shape with is only $37 a month, and he's making over $30,000 a month from this program. Incredible, right? And that's the kind of thing that you can do with an online business. But Jason started out, as I said, he was teaching, he started a fitness blog, he was just writing to help other people because he went from being incredibly overweight to incredibly fit, six-pack, like I said, looks like a statue, all of that. And so he started helping other teachers, he started writing these articles, he started writing programs for people, and it kind of grew into this big business thing. But what's really crazy about it, he was doing all of this on his lunch break, he was doing it a little bit during his planning period when he was teaching, and then he was working really hard when he had the summers off. And he built this thing that eventually allowed him to leave his teaching career. He wanted out, he wanted to have more freedom, more time to be home with his family. He did that, and since then, he's gone with his wife in the last year. They've built their dream house. And then a couple weeks ago, he went and bought a brand new Ford truck, top of the line, walked in the dealership, paid for it in cash. He's debt-free, new car, new house, plenty of time with his family, making great money, all because he started a side hustle as a teacher. And so I tell you all of this because if Jason can do it, you can do it too. Because if you're a teacher, you have the same skill set that he has. You're a hard worker, you are compassionate and want to help other people, you're driven and you're willing to do kind of like sometimes grunt work that's a little bit thankless, right? I mean, we know that as teachers, it's hard work and you don't always get, the respect or the respect you deserve as a teacher, especially for the fact that you're basically taking care of and raising these kids, right? Like you're teaching them, you're molding, you're shaping their minds, and we all know teachers don't get paid what they deserve for the type of work that they do. But if you're a teacher, you have that same skill set as him, and you can apply it to do well with a side hustle. But Jason's not the only one. When I look around at my closest group of friends, like if I look at my inner circle, there's my business partner, Bobby, former teacher, band director, turned online entrepreneur, runs a very successful blog helping people with their personal finances, helping them get debt free, pay off student loans, invest for retirement, all of those things. And my other good friend, Chris, the copywriter, he's been on the show. He's a former special ed teacher that found a passion for writing, started writing advertisements, and now he's worked with these huge companies, and he's written emails that have helped sell over $1 million in a 24-hour period. Now, what's crazy about myself being a former lawyer, Jason, Bobby, and Chris all being former teachers, or really just about anybody else in this online entrepreneurship space, is that we didn't know anything about all of this stuff when we first started out, right? If you ask Jason, when Jason first got started, he basically figured this out by getting himself in shape. He was overweight. He got on Google. He did the research. He lost weight. He figured it out. And then he took his innate abilities as a teacher to help other people, to take complex ideas and to simplify them and teach them to other people to help them get results, right? Same thing with Bobby. He took this passion for teaching he had and a passion for music, and he was teaching music, and he realized, man, I have this student debt. I'm going to get rid of it. He gets rid of it. He discovers a passion for personal finance, and he's worried about the future of these other kids. So he starts teaching his band students about what is a credit card and a debit card and, and investments, what's compound interest and how do you save money and what's good spending habits and all of these personal finance things. And then he wanted to reach more people. He turned it into a blog, turned it into a business. All of these people that I'm talking about took their passion for educating others, but more importantly, for helping other people, for helping other people improve their lives. And they turned it into a business. Because the fact is that the amount of money that you make in this online business world, the amount of money you make as an entrepreneur is directly proportional to how much you help other people and how much you care about other people. And so it doesn't matter if you're providing Facebook ad management services for another business like I do, or you're writing like Chris does, or you're providing a blog teaching people things, or you're helping people get in shape like Jason does. No matter what it is that you do, if you come from a place of I want to help people, I want to change lives, then you're going to be very successful. And I don't think that there's a single teacher in the world that isn't doing what they're doing, without that passion to mold lives, to change lives, to improve lives. So that's the first thing that makes teachers incredible entrepreneurs. The next thing is that teachers are willing to grind and do that thankless work that nobody ever sees for the benefit of the people that they're helping, right? If you think about when you look at teachers, they aren't just in the classroom teaching. They're working through their lunch break. They're developing lesson plans. They're out at the bus stop helping make sure kids get safely on the bus, safely get home, acting as crosswalks. They're coming and they're chaperoning school dances. They're setting up after school activities, running plays, setting up science fairs. They're doing so many things that are beyond what they get paid. It's not just the 40 hours a week. It's the 50, 60, 80 hours a week that they're putting in, all of that time afterward. And outside of Teacher Appreciation Week, they're not getting praised for it. They're not getting thanked for it. And that skill, that might not seem like a skill, but it is. Because in the early days of being an entrepreneur, you don't have a bunch of people praising all of your little accomplishments, praising your hard work, the hustle that you're putting in. Oftentimes, people are questioning what you're doing, why you're doing it, saying that maybe you shouldn't be doing it. Maybe you're wasting your time. But having that perseverance and that ability to put the work in, even when not everyone is supporting you or not everybody is giving you the praise that you deserve for the hard work you're putting in, is going to help you get through the difficult early stages to get to the really rewarding later stages. The third reason that teachers make incredible entrepreneurs is because teachers have a great ability to communicate. Not only to communicate with other people, but to communicate complex topics in a simple manner, right? And this comes in so handy whether you're doing something like a blog or videos like this and you're trying to teach something, or if you're just working with clients and you're working with team members. You need to be able to clearly communicate with people. You need to be able to set expectations. You need to be able to find out what they need help with. You need to be able to keep the peace when people are stressed out. And then if you're teaching, if you're doing some sort of educational thing like a blog or a podcast or whatever, you need to take something like a complex marketing thing that people aren't going to understand and break it down in a very simple manner to be able to illustrate it, to explain how it works. So somebody that's brand new to something can start to understand it and can learn from you. right? And so communication is so big in entrepreneurship, whether you're teaching, you're communicating with that client, or you're trying to sell, right? Communication is a big part of sales. And when you're working, say, as a freelancer, or even if you're a content creator, like Bobby is a blogger, right? But he still has to sell himself. He has to sell sponsorships. He has to negotiate with advertisers to, get better rates for his advertising on his blog. There's all these different things that you have to do. And so being able to communicate clearly is going to make you more effective, allow you to earn more money, and have less stress because you're going to have better relationships with the people that you're working with. So I've got two more things. The second to last one is that teachers have engaging personalities, right? Like when you think about a teacher, they can generally capture the attention of the room. They can keep a bunch of crazy little kids focused and learning and entertained and excited about learning new things, about science, about history, whatever it may be. Or if it's an older audience, they can entertain while teaching, right? That infotainment aspect, that ability to just be an engaging personality, a likable personality, and to keep people's attention is so key as an entrepreneur, whether you're working as a freelancer or you're in a content creation business. It doesn't matter which one. That type of personality, the teacher's personality, is great for becoming an entrepreneur. And finally, I think this is a big one, is a teacher's ability to plan, right? When you think about teachers and what they do, and even if they're just teaching one subject, like let's say you have a science teacher, they have to go and plan out the entire year. What are the experiments we're going to do? How are we going to learn this? How are we going to go from item A to B to C to D, right? Same with math teachers. You got to break it down. How are we going to go from addition to subtraction to multiplication to division to fractions? Like, how are all these pieces going to build on each other? And they plan things out, they break it up over time, and they execute a plan. And when you're starting a business, you need to have that ability to plan, to be organized in order to be successful. And so if teachers can develop plans and then ruthlessly execute those plans and just be consistent, and that is a trait that is going to be much more effective than the inspired motivational entrepreneur type that gets these ideas and runs with them, and they have high energy for a little while and then lose motivation, or they do all kinds of different things without any clear direction, so they make no progress because they're going 100 different ways instead of in one way. Okay, so these are the things that make teachers, really great entrepreneurs. But there's one more key advantage, okay? And this is a big one. This is a really big one. One of the best things that teachers have going for them is they have an entire summer off. So you're going to work during the year, do your side hustle thing like everybody else. But then when the summer comes, you can put in regular hours. You can work extra hard and have massive growth during those summers. And that's going to allow you to get results and start earning more money as an entrepreneur more quickly as a teacher. So whether it's you just want to make a little bit of side income, that way you can earn more, maybe go on a nicer vacation, put money away for retirement, whatever it may be, or if you want to get out of teaching like so many of my friends have and start making really incredible life-changing money, you can use those summers to your advantage. One, yes, to relax, take a break from the teaching, but also to build an asset that is going to completely change your life. And that's a huge advantage. So that's it for today. We love our teachers here at Laptop Empires. We love having former teachers come on and share their experiences. So many of our students in the Facebook Side Hustle course are coming from education, and we have a few that have already replaced their income and left their jobs, and they're doing freelance work full time. And if you want to learn how they're doing it, all you gotta do, go in the description and click on the link to learn more about our Facebook Side Hustle course. It is the most profitable side hustle that you can do in 2019. And just check it out, see if it's a good fit for you. Let us know if you have any questions, all right? But if you're a teacher, do something. You have all these advantages. You have the personality. You can make extra money online. So thank you so much for watching the Laptop Empire show. We've got new episodes coming every Tuesday, so make sure you check them out. You're going to want to hit subscribe. That way you don't miss any episodes. And when you subscribe, when you click that subscribe button, there's a little bell. Click that too, because when you click the bell, it's going to send you a notification. Just because you're a subscriber doesn't mean you're going to see my videos. And if you want to see the videos, you're going to want to have that notification so you know they come out. But if for some reason you're not getting it, just check here. We'll be in every Tuesday. And next week, we have a really great guest coming on. We've got Tanya. Tanya is on our team in the Facebook Side Hustle course. She's one of the 3 experts that we hired to help provide coaching and support, answer questions inside of the group. She's over from the UK. I'm really excited to have her on. Everybody loves her accent whenever she does training for us, but super sweet. She manages Facebook ads for a lot of local businesses, but she does a lot of one-on-one coaching and working, especially in the fitness industry and a bunch of other niches as well, but definitely comes from this kind of fitness background. But she's an incredible marketer, knows way more than me or anyone else I know about social media. And she's going to come talk about client relationships, the importance of building a relationship and what you can do to build good client relationships so your clients stay with you forever. And this is super important because it's much easier to keep a client with you for 1, 2, 3 years than it is to constantly replace your clients. So you want to learn how to build this relationship. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on notifications. That way you don't miss Tanya's exciting guest lecture on Tuesday next week. See you then.